Unmani talks about loving this human.
And I really feel that part of a big part of living as love is falling in love with this human. And part of that is embracing these identities. Because when we really look with the question of who am I, it all falls away and there's nothing. But in our daily life, these identities are triggered. We go through a roller coaster of emotions and experiences, sensations. And this body goes through all kinds of ups and downs. And so often we are looking at this timeline of me and where I'm going, what it means. We're so busy with that we overlook the very fact that this human is here. You know? This human's amazing. Just the very fact that you are alive. You know, whether it's just, if you look at your hand, right? I mean, look at your hand. It's not an abstract thing, right? Let's do it together. Right? Look at your hand. Like, just the very fact that this hand is a hand. You know, we're like, oh yeah, my hands. Yeah, of course, you know, I'll pick up my cup and yeah, they're always there. They're doing their job, right? But just to stop and really look, wow, you know. And you know, you could meditate on a hand for ages if you really dive into it and you take your time to really look at every detail. Then you could spend some time with your two hands and how they meet and how they connect, right? And how the sensations feel, right? It's so intimate. It's so sensual. And this is just the hands. I mean, there's so much more, of course. It's everywhere, this sensuality. Everywhere you look, you know, all your senses. I mean, we have senses, even the senses. I mean, amazing that the very fact that they are here. We're so busy looking for meaning and trying to be someone, but wow, the very fact that we are here. I mean, it's so simple that we're just like, we go into all these complications. You know, the visual sense, all the colors and the shapes and everything that is here. Just the very fact that we can meet like this and we can look at each other as if you are there, out there, and I'm in here. With these eyes, they're amazing how, you know, how it is when you look in someone's eyes and everything disappears and melts. And there's a meeting beyond meeting, right? There's a meeting beyond separation. Amazing. The sounds. it's just all, it's all mind-blowing, really, you know. The breath, how it just keeps coming in and out. It just does that by itself. And thoughts, even thoughts, just the very fact that there are thoughts, they come up with all kinds of amazing stories. It's so creative, endless, fantastic, brilliant. And it manages to remember people's names most of the time, maybe, and what this room is and what this is called, and you know, this is a computer or this is this. Amazing how it all works pretty well, you know. Maybe some hiccups occasionally, but and even when there are these hiccups, or even when there are tragedies, the very fact that we feel that we're touched. We may not like what happens. Sometimes there are awful things that happen. But the very fact that we are touched by it, that we feel, that we are even broken by it, it's a miracle. And it can bring such even the brokenness, even the tragedies, the real hard times and the challenges in our lives can be such opportunities to meet ourselves, even in that, to fall in love with this human, even in the dirt, in the mud, in the most disgusting, messy experiences. The most painful, the most uncomfortable. And I'm not saying you need to go around going, oh, wow, 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 although some of that might happen. But just to acknowledge the simplicity. The ordinariness of life. And the very fact that this ordinariness is extraordinary. It's here. This is so humbling. And it leaves us right here with this present experience, knowing that there's nowhere else to go, nothing else to do, nothing else matters. It leaves us completely honoring this experience as it is. Because we're so often dismissing this experience, like, oh yeah, I know this. I've been here before, I know this already. I've met this person before, so I don't really need to meet this person just as they are. Because, yeah, I think I know you. And then there is this kind of veil between us. Or a tree, we never really look because, yeah, it's a tree. So then as soon as I put a label on it, I don't meet it. So when we take the labels lightly, so I'm not saying you should never label a tree, but take these labels lightly. Take our thoughts lightly. They are useful tools to put these labels on, and to have a certain amount of commentary can be helpful and useful in the world. But don't take it seriously. Keep seeing that I'm not that. Keep coming back to this experience, this very simple human experience. Because this is where the aliveness is. This is where the love is.